How you doing now? Fine. Fine. How are you?
Fine.
Hey, what just you told?
Congratulations, man.
Oh my God!
If I don't come now.
Welcome here on the show, Weekend Sport on Trust TV. Adeni G. Shafe. Well, we saw there the Do You Know segment that we just need to at least open the show alongside Super Eagles, both the arrival and also the training of our national team as they prepare ahead of the crucial match against Benin Republic today by 5 p.m. That match will be coming at Gospel Akpabio Stadium in Uyo. And more of that will be coming on the show. We'll be looking at fixtures in CAF and also Falconets. They'll be playing their game tonight by 9 p.m. They'll be facing Venezuela in that game that they really need to win to also be able to qualify for the next round of the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup taking place in Colombia. Aside that, let's start with the biggest celebration. Finally, Nigeria at least were able to get a gold medal yesterday. Let's start with that first story. That's Onyinyechi Mark. Onyinyechi Mark was able to put Nigeria on that particular level of a gold medal yesterday, as she was able to win in a category, winning first gold for Nigeria at this competition in Paralympics. That's in powerlifting. Congrats to her for what she did, and Nigerians are happy. But finally, it started from bronze medal to silver, and now we have gold, courtesy of Onyinyechi Mark, who was able to do the business of being able to lift and also set record 132 kilogram, and right now she also set record 150 kilogram. Good for her for what she's done. 61 kg, and we have our gold medal where the anthem of Nigeria was actually sang yesterday. Good one. Congrats to her, Onyinyechi Mark, Paralympic gold medalist for Nigeria at the 2024 Olympics taking place in Paris. It's been a long journey, and now we finally got to the destination of scooping gold medal, and courtesy of Mark Onyinyechi. Well, for all the activities of Team Nigeria yesterday, we also have Lucy Ejike. Although she could not win any medal, she came fourth in that run for the medal, but Lucy Ejike was still able to make one particular record for herself. She has been competing for Nigeria since 2000, and right now for 24 years, Lucy Ejike, for the 6-year-old Nigerian powerlifter, are now being able to, at least for the first time in the history of her career, she didn't win any medal. She has won so many medals for Nigeria, gold, silver, and all that. But right now, at the age of 46, Lucy Ejike, that started attending Olympics since year 2000 for 24 years. At least that's a big one for her, for being able to still compete at that age as a powerlifter. We celebrate her. Even though there is no medal, she really deserves to be an icon for Nigerian sport, to actually give a lot of inspiration to those young ones out there who wants to go into sport. And aside that, we know that the person that opened this level of getting medals for Nigeria started with para badminton, Eniola Bolaji. She won bronze in para badminton. That was the first one that started. And now we have also another one, that's Uwog, who won silver. We have them talking about the two of them there, from bronze to silver, and then silver to gold. Congrats to Team Nigeria for being able to do this, and for the fact that they made us proud for winning bronze, silver, and gold medal at the Olympics. And you look at the cry there, that's cry of joy for the smile coming from Eniola Bolaji, being the first Nigerian, also the first African to win a medal, in fact, bronze medal at this competition. So at the history of para badminton in Africa, she's the first person to do so. And right now, she edged her name in gold. For Nwogu, Nwogu did well. Last time she won gold, but this time around she came second, winning silver. Congrats to her for being able to do this. And also, yesterday, we celebrate our own Onyinyechi Mark for being able to put the icing on the cake, where she won gold in para powerlifting. We're still going for more to see who is still able to win maybe more gold or silver or bronze. Talking about Team Nigeria for this remaining few days. Just a moment in the world of Paralympics taking place in France there. Just to take you through the week, what has been happening, and also during the week, well, it was a big one for Victor Osimhen. Osimhen really, it was like a war, but eventually he overcame and he eventually joined Galatasaray on loan for a year. Let's look at that week review. Osimhen joins Galatasaray on loan for the fact that against all odds to Chelsea, it didn't work out. To Al Ahly, it didn't work out, but to Galatasaray actually came up at last, and he was able to sign that day before jetting to Nigeria to join his teammate Super Eagles. And really, as they call him, the Lion, he fought hard and eventually get to a year deal with the Galatasaray team. He will be there with an option that he can move by January, and we heard that Chelsea are still interested in getting him if everything goes well. But right now, Osimhen has been able to complete this deal, and that's a big one that happened during the week. And still talking about the week in review, we also have another Nigerian, talking about Ademola Lookman. Ademola Lookman was able to get nominated for that particular award alongside other 29 players across the globe. You look at that list, that's the only Nigerian, rather only African to make that particular 30-man list that was actually nominated by the organizer of Ballon d'Or. For Ademola Lookman, he deserved it, looking at what he did with Atalanta, and also coming second with Nigeria when they played the AFCON. So he deserved that particular nod from Ballon d'Or organizers, and hopefully he will get at least a more short list when they begin to put down the list. And also we're looking at CAF Player of the Year, if possible, that they can also scoop that. Part of what happened during the week there, just to give you an overview of the big stories that actually broke. So many stories broke during the week, but we'll just pick those three. The Paralympics team for Nigeria, we celebrate them, and also for Osimhen and Ademola Lookman. Well, as it is right now, let's join our guest who is joining us from Kaduna. Joseph Peter is here. Let's, at least from what you have mentioned so far, those three stories wrapped up together in one. Joseph Peter, good to have you on the show. Let's have this quickly.
Thank you for having me. And it's really, really nice. I woke up this morning and that goal by Onyinyechi actually put a smile on my face. And, you know, this Paralympic team, they've started winning things, unlike, you know, the campaign for the normal Olympic, which we had. So it's really, really a good feat for Nigeria. And congratulations to Onyinyechi. Congratulations also goes to Lucy Ejike for her, for representing this country for so long. You know, she's been doing it for so long. So I'm sure that all Nigerians are happy for her, even though she didn't get to win any medal. But to have been present and have been doing it since the year 2000, winning things for this country, and even tried to win on this occasion, but only missed out, you know, by becoming fourth, is also an achievement for me. So how many sportsmen last that long, you know, doing sports for how long she has lasted, you know? So she has a lot of, you know, positive to take home with. And we Nigerians are happy with that. Congratulations to those ones too that won the bronze medal and the silver medal for Nigeria. So at least some kind of a shining light is coming. We are seeing the light at the end of a tunnel, and we can put it that way, because it wasn't so easy for us during the, you know, the Olympics. But thank God for the Paralympians, and they are really putting in the shape, and we wish them the best. And we hope that, you know, moving forward, we get to, you know, win more goals, more medals for Nigeria. And you spoke about Victor Osimhen. And I'm happy for him. It's nice to see that the situation with Victor is kind of settled. So maybe not settled, but semi-settled. At least he gets to go and play football, because he has been frozen out of the Napoli team and would have gotten any game time for 6 months. That would have been devastating on his own, you know, ability. Because as a footballer, you need to be playing day in, day out to stay sharp. You know, he would have lost his sharpness if he had, you know, stayed back at Napoli. But to see that he has gone to Galatasaray, even just to play, is actually a good move. At least you would have time to, you know, rethink and replan and maybe renegotiate with any of those clubs that are coming for him, and then he gets to go and have a stable career where he wants to be. But for him to have gone to Galatasaray just to play is actually a good move for him and his agent. That way, like I said, they get a lifeline and replan. So really, I'm happy for Osimhen, and hopefully he gets to score a lot of goals in Turkey before he moves to wherever he wants to go to, wherever he ends up in the future. Okay,
we also talk about Ademola Lookman getting that nomination for Ballon d'Or. How do you feel about that?
I'm very, very happy. I'm super happy for him. It shows that he's being recognized after his feat in the European Cup, how he assisted in the Nations Cup for Nigeria to end up playing second, and the fact that he scored those 3 goals in that final alone is a big deal. He deserves it, and I hope that he keeps growing and keeps getting better and better, and maybe be considered to be among the top 5 to win the Ballon d'Or next year. Who knows? You never can tell. If he wants it, he can achieve it. He's skillful enough. I believe Ademola Lookman is skillful enough. All he needs to do is just change clubs, and if he did what he did in Atalanta, if he had done it in maybe Juve, maybe Inter Milan, or even the Chelsea or Man City, we would be considering him to be a Ballon d'Or winner at this stage. But because he's doing it at Atlanta, that's why everybody is maybe not rating him. But it's kudos to him, and we wish him the best, and hopefully he gets to become the African footballer of the year.
That's a nice analysis there, really. If we have to be, let's assume Ademola Lookman is in Chelsea or Liverpool or Manchester City, and he was able to do what he did at the finals, no one can take that away from him, really. He's done well for himself. Right now, let's leave that and go straight to the business of the day. The reason why we are both wearing these jerseys to be in solidarity with the Super Eagles, because they'll be playing today. African qualifier, well, for 2025, they'll be coming up in Morocco. Osimhen is around. We know the whole team are together, and we're talking about AFCON qualifier. Let's start with that. As it is right now, we know that match is coming up by 5 p.m. today. Godswill Akpabio Stadium is the place to be, and Nigerians can't wait to see how we're going to beat Benin Republic, because we know what they did when we were playing the FIFA World Cup qualifier. So it's high time that Eagles need to correct a lot of wrongs and make Nigerians happy. Now, Joseph, the big match is here tonight. Whether they like it or not, they have to lock on by 5 p.m. And we expect that Eagles, they've been talking that they will do this, they will do that, they will actually correct their wrongs, they've learned from their mistakes, according to their captain, Truth Ekong, and also their coach, Augustine Guabon, said, well, as it is right now, they know what is at stake, they know they want to make Nigerians happy, they want to win that game, and really, they want to do it, and we want to see them also put in the action, at least let it be that, yes, what they are saying, we can see them scoring 2 goals, 3 goals, silencing the Benin Republic without conceding, and then before they move to Rwanda to play against them on Tuesday. So far, let's hear from you. It's this game, this evening, 5 p.m. Eagles, to you, are they ready for this?
They have to be ready, man. They just have to be ready. They don't even have any option. They have to be ready. And this is not about Nigerians. This is not about Coach Eguavon. This is not about the NFF. This is not even about Osimhen and Finidi George. This is about their pride as footballers representing a country, facing a lesser, a less powerful nation in a football game where they have, previously messed up. This is about them, salvaging their faces in the face of the world. And they just have to be ready. They do not have any option but to be ready. They do not have any excuse but to beat Benin Republic and to beat them mercilessly. They do not have any option but to see this game as a kind of a prelude to the game that they are going to face, to the game that is going to take place in Benin Republic, which is the World Cup qualifier, which is more, considered to be a bigger match than even this one. They don't just have any option. Like, the way I see it, they either give us a result or nothing. They either give us a result or they give us a result. That's how I put it. So for me, they just have to win for themselves, for their pride, and for who they are as footballers. And there's nothing more that I expect beyond that or below that.
Okay, before we'll be opening the phone line for Nigerians to react on this, because a lot of Nigerians want to talk about this particular match. Let's hear from you first. Now, looking at this current Eagles, right now and what happened before this particular game that they'll be playing today, we know that some of them did not meet up. They stand out, did not even play those games. Some of them were absent and some were around. And now we saw that Eagles, Okoye spoke, Moses Simon, all of them, almost 6 of them actually spoke to the press that they are ready for this game and they really want to correct a lot of wrongs and also make Nigerians happy. Couple the fact that Nigerians are really going through a lot right now economically. So this particular match will actually put a lot of smile of Nigeria on Nigerian faces and also unite us. You know that sport really unites Nigerians. So this particular match against Benin Republic, we know that their former coach, their current coach is our former coach. That is Ganoro, who really understands our team. Well, with all these mind games, do you see Augustine Guavoin being able to at least outsmart him tonight?
Garrett Robin, our previous coach, yes, he may think he knows the team. And, you know, it's not rocket science for you to know a certain team or an opponent if you really want to know them, even if you've not coached them before. And last time I checked, I cannot remember, ever since I knew myself, where I have seen the Nigerian team not being star-studded. Like, the Nigerian football team has always had stars, ever since I knew Nigerian football. And so it's not, you know, down to who is in the camp and who is not in the camp. Because I have never seen a situation where you know, and that the Super Eagles is made up of players that are, you know, not really elite, kind of part of the elites in world football. They've always been there. They've always been there. So for me, this is the decision, absolute decision of the players as to what they want. It depends on how much they want it. It depends on what points they want to prove. This is not about Iguabon. This is not about their role. This is not about we Nigerians now. It's about them and their pride. And they have the opportunity to actually show it to us that they've got character, that they've got mentality, that they show in their clubs week in, week out. These are players that play well in their club week in, week out. So they need to come and express the same thing and actually give us a good win. So let's just keep the coaches and what they know out of it, because at the end, whatever what coach says or whatever instruction the coach gives, it depends on who kinds of, you know, imposes his game in the game when it's happening. How you express yourself in the game is what matters. If Gairo knows their houses and their house numbers and wives, it won't matter if they take, you know, they make the right passes, they press the right way, and they take their chances. It won't matter. So I expect them to do nothing more for that today, and hopefully they get to give us a result.
Okay, one more for you before we open the phone line. Now, as it is, if you are to pick your first 11 for this match, let's have it.
I'll play Akon, a back three of Akon, Passy, and Olaina, and I would give the captain from Leicester City. What's his name again? I'll make him play. I'll play a midfield three of the captain and Dele Bashiru and Iwobi. At the front, I'll pair Osimhen, Chukwueze, and what's his name? The guy from Sevilla. I really used to forget his name most times. Yeah, so Eduke or something like that. Because the guy has been good in the previous weeks. Yeah, he has been very, very, very good the past 2-3 weeks now that he has been in the La Liga. And he has really shown that he can, you know, do it at the world stage. So I'll play him ahead of any other player. Those will be Maduke Okoye would be in the post this time around. Not because Stanley Nwabali is not good, but because, you know, you need to, as a coach, you need to be smart and, you know, keep the players happy. Nwabali has been keeping for quite a long time now. For months now, he has been representing the Super Eagles. So it won't do any harm to him if he sits on the bench and this game and watch Okoye, who is actually returning into the team in order to boost his morale and have a compact, solid team that is united. Because when it comes to football, it's all about, you know, teamwork.
It's all about teamwork there. Well, the likes of Ejuke, Osimhen, will be making your team, and hopefully, let's see what the aim of affairs will actually run out today. It's possible, maybe Ademola Lookman might not be in the first 11. Due to, if you remember, even at Atalanta for a while now, he has not been playing because it's like he has some knocks or thereabout. But at the back, You mentioned Okoye. Well, Wabali can at least rest a bit. Let Okoye be there. Let's see what he has, at least what he has been doing with his team with the NSA. Let him come and show us also in the Super Eagles. And for the back four, you also mentioned the likes of AFCON, Trust, the captain of the team right now. And well, let's just open the phone line now. At least this Nigeria begins to react concerning this game before we ask you your how do you see Benin Republic. Now the phone line is there. Please, why you're calling, tell us where you're calling from and also your name. So stay away from your TV set. If it's going to be loud, stay away from it. If you don't want it to be loud, actually turn down the volume so that we can hear you loud and clear. Anywhere you are, Nigeria, Super Eagles, they are playing today by 5 p.m. against Cheetahs of Benin Republic. And it's going to be the fight between the Eagles and the Cheetahs. What is strength and speed there? You look at Eagles, how strong they are and how commanding and domineering they could be. And you look at Cheetahs, at least the fastest. When you look at the kind of animal they are, the cat family, and you want to join it together, do the math, as they say. Big one coming up, Ganoro at the back line there, and also have Augustine Guavoin as our interim coach with the Super Eagles. He has Ogumodede and Ilechuku to back him up, alongside others who will be doing the business of seeing our Eagles do well in that game by 5 p.m. today in Uyo. Well, as it is right now, expecting your call to also contribute. And remember what we said, stay away from your TV set and mention your name and your location. Now, back to you, Joseph. Now, this particular match, as it's coming, some Nigerians are saying, oh, they ought to open the gate free. Some are saying, okay, 1,000 popular, 3,000 VIP. How do you say this? It's another issue now because a lot of fans are complaining on the internet that they should have opened it. This is it's just once in a lifetime that we see them. Okay, Joe, before you make your point, we have a caller. Nigerians want to react. Let's have you, please. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, it's good to have you on the show. Weekend Sport, your name and your location.
Yeah. Cornelius Move, Calabar, River State.
You're calling from where in Cross River?
Calabar.
Okay, Calabar. Your name, please?
Cornelius.
Okay, go ahead.
I believe this match is going to be tough. It's a very tough match. Benin Republic with defeat Nigeria in
maybe network is not. We can hear you now. Go on.
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, if there is not taken, the Republic will defeat Nigeria by 1-0.
Ah, seriously? Why are you starting with this? if care is not taken, that's what you said anyway.
Hello?
We can hear you. Go on.
Yeah. I think if care is taken, the highest in this match is going to be draw or Benin Republic defeat Nigeria 1-0.
Seriously? Are you not a Nigerian? Why are you saying that?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much from Calabar. Although he's saying, well, if care is not taken, but the Republic Cheetahs will actually shock Eagles, you just have to be very careful. If not, it's seen a draw or Eagles can actually lose that game. Well, as a true Nigerian, we want to support our own. We just believe that Eagles are back and they will do us proud. Well, Joseph, before another person will call, you see how another person actually, where he's coming from. Care must be taken seriously. Eagles need to play with their hearts out. If they must not underrate the Cheetahs or else. Oh my goodness. Joe, they wanted to stay a bit. Let's listen to another caller. Good to have you on the show.
My name is Yakubu.
Okay. From where?
From Adamawa.
Okay, from Adamawa.
From
Yakubu.
Adamawa State.
So go on, let's have you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
I want to wish Nigeria to win this game with at least 3-0.
Okay.
That's my wishes.
Okay.
Wish Nigeria the best.
Okay, good one. You are a very good Nigerian. So thumbs up to you there. At least mention 3-0. Seriously, Joseph, you want to agree with me that a lot of Nigerians, because of the way Eagles are playing, I wouldn't blame the caller from Calabar because Eagles really, they gave us a lot of high blood pressure, if you can use that word, anytime they play recently. Of recent, they've been woeful. That is why that man said, if they are not careful, Benin Republic actually shocked them. But another Nigerian calling from Adamawa Yakubu by name says, well, he's saying 3-0 for Nigeria against them. And before they called in, I was about asking you that Nigerians are saying, okay, this match, they need the massive support of people in Akwa Ibom to come and watch that game. 1,000 naira, popular side, VIP 3,000. They don't need that kind of stuff right now. It's once in the blue moon they play this kind of game. They should have at least made it open. That's opinion from some of Nigerians that actually spoke there. Where do you stand concerning this?
You know, considering the situation, the fact that we are both, grouped in the same competition as qualifiers to World Cup and qualifiers to Nations Cup, and then bringing into the fact that we need the points in the World Cup qualifiers, and they were kind of a thorn in our flesh in trying to stop us, and seeing the condition of the team when you look at the table, how much we need to boost the morale of the Super Eagles to actually go all the way, not just in the Nations Cup qualifier. You put all this together, and you wonder why that stadium, that match was not made an open, gate for everybody. Because this is the time to back the Super Eagles to really bring the best out of them. They don't have any excuse. So the NFF should have thought about that and not made this, made it like this where, fans would have to pay.
Joe, let's pick this call. Then you come back to you. Let's pick this call so that we can have others having their own point made. Hello, are you there? Okay, go on, Joe. Go on.
Okay. So I don't understand why they made that decision, because this is a difficult time for Nigerians already. And the only source of joy would be the football games that we watch and our team that we support. And this is an opportunity for us, to support our team and actually, get to derive some joy from it, and also push them to the limits where they need to be pushed to. But the organizers decided to put a price on the gate fee, which I believe is not right. So I stand with the crowd on this. It should have been an open gate for everybody. And as for that caller that called earlier and was like Nigeria would maybe draw or even get to lose, you won't blame him. That has been the previous performances. It's based on the previous performances since the African Cup of Nations. Nigeria has not really been playing well. And truly, as a maybe let's say you are maybe not a pundit, but if you are somebody who wants to stake on the game, you look at statistics of the recent performance and you stake your based on that. So he's only being logical. For me, he's only being logical. It's only logical for you to stake on what you believe in and what you have seen happen. And Nigeria has not really been doing well there.
Take this call first, then you continue with your analysis there. Hello, are you there? Hello? Okay, so as we're saying, from the way it is right now, maybe you should have considered the economic situation and open the gate for Nigerians to come and support Eagles for this match, right?
Yes. Oh, absolutely right. Because, it's tough already as it is. So why make it even tougher? Why make it tougher? You should have just, and even if not for the economy, for the fact that the team actually need that moral support to get back to the levels where they were during the Nations Cup, you should have let the gate being open for the supporters to actually boost them. Because as a footballer, when you are playing and there is a lot of chants going on and support, it gives you, it builds energy in the stadium. It makes you better as a footballer. It makes you want to, perform and do better than your usual level even. So it's very, very important that the NFF or whoever organized this should have thought about that before they announced a price tag to that, to the gate.
And the funny thing is the fact that we know that Eagles, considering how the antecedent of their play, the style, how they've been winning so far, you just imagine some Nigerians say, instead of me to go and use 1,000 to watch, why don't I use to eat?
No.
Okay, good to have you on the show. Hello, are you there?
Good morning.
Good morning. Good to have you on the show.
Yeah, I'm calling from Jos.
Okay, how is Jos? Okay, Tijani.
Fine, thank you.
Let's have you, please.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, well done. Please, our coaching crew now, they put there as an interim coach. Please, Good morning. Please, so the living. So the coach is try. If the coach try, so there will be continuity. Let us try and see what he can do. So the coaches try. I have confidence that the coaching crew will try.
Okay.
So let them leave the coaching crew.
Okay.
The football department leave the coaching crew. So if they try, if we have love today, we can win Benin Republic, and we go to Benin and win them. So at least if we can qualify, they should try them. They should not go and hire foreign coach.
Okay.
That is my own contribution.
Thank you so much.
Nigeria.
Okay, good one. Tijani from Jos is saying, well, for him, this particular crew, the technical crew, should be left alone. Let them continue as long as they continue to win. Well, Joe, you heard that. Seriously, Nigerians, a lot of different opinions now. Before we talk about it, we were talking about the gate fee, 1,000 naira. Some Nigerians might just feel, okay, this 1,000 Eagles, and they can be like Kadasika with their play. Why don't I use it to eat? If maybe they have opened the gate free, a lot of supporters will have come to cheer Eagles, or maybe they're just afraid that if anything goes south, what happened in Abuja will not happen in Uyo. How do you see that?
I really do not think what happened in Abuja can happen in Uyo, because there is what would I call it? There are certain types of people that you find at Abuja that you may not find those kinds of people at Uyo, for starters. And then secondly, if you've been seeing Nigerian games on TV, I'm sure you would think, no, I can't take my 1,000 naira and go and watch this nonsense when I can just use it to feed, right? So you consider that. But if the stadium were open, some people will even go there not because they want to see Super Eagles really, but for the joy of entering a football stadium. It will be packed up, right? It will be packed up, and the support will be maximum, right? And it will help the team. So I don't understand why they put a price tag, like I said, but they've done it and we cannot change it. Hopefully, the ones that get to go to the games are noisy enough to push the Super Eagles to actually get the result. We are all about the result at the end.
Now, talking about the noise there, you heard what the last caller said? Okay, we have a phone call there. Okay, good to have you on the show. Weekend Sport. Hello, are you there? Okay, Joe, the last caller, Tijani from Jos, said, well, for him, they should let the coaching crew stay with the Eagles if they are able to win and qualify Nigeria. But from the way it is, okay. Hello, are you there? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm calling from... Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go on.
Hello? Yeah, I'm calling from Nigeria.
Go on, we can hear you.
Yes, please, can you please tell us what happened on about the new coach, the signing coach letter after the coach letter he left?
Well, for the Labadia, right?
New coach.
Yes, the man wanted NFF to pay his tax, the German tax,
yes,
and
yes.
NFF said they will not pay. And because of that, he says no deal. And that's why they brought in Augustine Eguavoen. Are you clear now? Okay, well, he wanted to know about what happened concerning the coach. They said they actually signed, and just within 3 days, the whole deal collapsed due to tax issues there. Now, back to you, Joseph. We're talking about Eagles, and right now, the last caller before him, rather, the caller before the man that called in, was talking about they should retain the technical crew that's just running right now, because they said they are given 2 matches, this match and the one against Rwanda. And if they are able to do well, according to him, they should let them be and see what they can offer. Are you cool with that?
In Nigeria, we are so many and we are diverse. So there's our opinions are usually diverse also. Maybe the caller that called do not know that the marriage between NFF or the Super Eagles and Austin Eguavoen usually doesn't really end well. This time around, there's a tweak to it. Ilechukwu, whom I highly respect, and the other coach whom was paired with him, both of them paired with Eguavoen. That's a tweak on its own. Hopefully, it helps or assists Eguavoen in taking the right decision this time around. But I do not really think that Eguavoen is the one. because for me, it's a simple rule of life that you can't keep repeating the same mistake and then be expecting different results. It's simple as that. I've seen it happen a lot of times, and it has not really yielded results. So why go that route again? I really do not believe that Austin Eguavoen should be retained no matter what result he gives in this game. If he continues, which I know or I believe he will continue, because this is the way of the Nigerian NFF, of forcing a coach on the Nigerian football team. So if he continues and he keeps on doing well, I'm happy for him. I'm happy. I do not have anything personal against Austin Eguavoen, just that whenever he coaches the Super Eagles, it doesn't really work out. And it's his work. Things can change. He can adjust. He can change something, and maybe Ilechukwu and the other guy would bring change. Who knows? Maybe somebody would have kind of affect him, and then it will cause a kind of a ripple effect that would change the way he views and wants to play the game. You never can tell. Nothing is permanent in this life. One thing that is constant is change. If he keeps winning, I will be the number one to shout his name, just like I'm shouting that he is not the one to lead our national team. But if he keeps winning, I would have no choice but to, change calm and, jump ship. So I will do that, and I'm willing to do that, and I will happily do that, and I want to do that. But until I see it happen, I'll stick to the fact that I do not want Eguavoen to be the head coach of the Super Eagles.
Where will you be shipping? Where will you be jumping to? Is it Ghana or Cote d'Ivoire? Anyway, we have a phone call there. Good to have you on the show. Weekend Sport, Nigeria versus Benin Republic is the topic we're looking at. Good to have you. Hello, are you there?
Yes, I'm from Calabar.
Okay, you are back. Okay, let's have you.
Yeah, I'm against Nigeria. But, Nigeria have 10 times head to head. 10 times, Nigeria won 8, Benin won 2. And even in the heart of the Senate, they say, no for high, say high, no for knee, say knee. So we cannot walk the same road where you should. We have different road to walk. So because Uyo children is not portable, it's not giving the good call to Super Eagles. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
A Super Eagles find it very difficult to win in Uyo children.
Okay.
That's why. I think if just taken, that man would be draw on, they may lose it. No, I'm against them. They play to 10 times as Super Eagles won them. Then head to head.
Okay. Okay, good one. Thank you. Yes, we appreciate you calling back to at least clear that you don't have anything against Eagles, but looking at how they've played and what they've been doing, you are just scared, and also citing Uyo. Well, where are we going to be playing again? Some people say Abuja 2 is not favoring Eagles. Now we pick Uyo 2 is not. Are we going to play in the Pluto or Jupiter? Seriously. Anyway, thank you for calling in. We appreciate your time calling back. That's a good one there. Well, Joseph, you heard him again. He said, well, Uyo is not a good place for. Where are we going to be playing again? Abuja, nowhere to go. Uyo now, nowhere to go. Where? Is it going to be in where? Accra or Cote d'Ivoire?
I think Nigerian games need to be moved away from Nigeria and be taken to maybe Madagascar. Because Nigerians were complaining. I remember as far back as early 2000s, Nigerians complained about how Super Eagles game was taken to Kano. I believe that's where we lost against Angola, where we didn't make it to the World Cup. And their current coach was the goal scorer. They complained a lot. Games were taken, Abuja Stadium was built, game was taken to Abuja. Nigerians are complaining. If it's in Lagos, Nigerians are complaining that let us stop jinxing the stadium. It has nothing to do with our result. It has absolutely nothing to do with our result. Those teams that are coming there to those particular stadiums and are getting results from us, do they have 2 heads? Do they have 4 legs? Is it their stadium? For crying out loud, they left their country and came to our own country and they got results from our own stadiums, and we cannot get results from our own stadium and we're thinking it's the fault of the stadium. No. It has nothing to do with that. I will not be part of that camp. If the Nigerian Super Eagles wants to win a football game, they should come to the pitch with a plan, enforce that plan, show individual brilliance, be disciplined, and take their chances, and they will win football games. That's just how you win football games. Has nothing to do with the stadium. It's not like the stadium is touched with sand and stones and anything. It's a flat ground, a very, very fine stadium that you kick the ball and it goes to where you want to kick it to. So let's Nigerians stop all this. If we are playing in Surulere and we play well, we will win. It's as simple as that.
Okay, Joseph, Peter, and other Nigerians have made a point concerning this game. A big one's coming up by 5 p.m. today at Uyo, where Nigeria will be locking on against Benin Republic. But before we wrap it up, let's just glance through some fixtures in the Nations Cup. Other nations will be playing too. Let's look at the fixtures as we look at FIFA. Qualifiers there. And quickly, for the FIFA Under-20 women, our ladies will be fighting hard tonight over there in Colombia. They'll be playing against Venezuela, Korea Republic facing Germany. We are in the same group. Nigeria, Venezuela, Korea Republic, Germany, Brazil against Canada, and Fiji versus France. Those are the fixtures in the FIFA Under-20 Women World Cup fixtures that will be coming up also tonight. Nigeria plays by 9 p.m. and that's a big match for our ladies. They need to win it. And quickly, MPFL is back. We know that the first match of the remaining 9 teams have been shifted to Sunday. Y1 will be coming up on Monday. Lobby will be playing at Lafayette Stadium. Let's look at those fixtures quickly. For those matches, Abia Warriors, Remo Stars, Bende Insurance, Rivers United, Eyimba away to Heartland, the Oriental Derby there. Kano Pillars host Ikorodu City from Lagos. Kwara United, Niger Tornadoes, Shooting Stars against Nasarawa United, Plateau United against Katsina United, all united together. Sunshine Stars versus Bayelsa United, and Aqua versus Lobby will be coming up on Monday, while Nasarawa United versus Shooting Stars will be on Sunday. The matches ought to come up today, but they've shifted it till on Sunday due to Eagles playing against Benin Republic. And also to let you know that tennis US Open final for men and women for today. And also Jessica Pegula versus Arina Sabalenka will be fighting hard to see who stays top there as the US Open winner. While for men, it's going to be Yannick Sinner that will be playing for men there. Well, Sinner versus Taylor Fritz, that's the final that will be coming up on Sunday in the US Open at the Arthur Ashe Stadium in New York. Just to give you all the details of events slated for this weekend. Joseph, Peter, before we thank you, your scoreline for Nigeria versus Benin Republic, just the scoreline.
2-0. Goals could be coming from Osimhen and Osai.
Osai is not there. Osai is replaced by Tanimu, who has actually taken his place. So, Osimhen and who? Okay, Joseph Peter seems not to be with us anymore, but we appreciate your time with us on the show. And for those who call in from Jos, Bauchi, Calabar, we also appreciate your time for calling in to at least hear your own view concerning Super Eagles versus Benin Republic. 5 p.m., Gosua Pablo Stadium is the place. Nigerians are hoping that Eagles will make us proud, and we just hope that they will also do the same thing when they face Rwanda in Kigali on Tuesday. That's it on the show. Weekend Sport on Trust TV. Well, as it is right now, Eagles just have to fly this evening. We wish them the best. And from me to you, I'm Adeniyi Ajishafe. Have a splendid weekend, and thanks for watching.